Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bears will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Alabama's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he breaks into the open. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run, and if you can't stop it, it can be a long game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go to the ground. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Russell. The short hands, it's Hale. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Right back to the well. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Using his feet to buy time. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
Under fire. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Bears racing to the line in a hurry up. Leaves it with the back. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The Bears line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got...
Reels it in as he goes out of bounds on the right side for a huge play.
And this defense is going to...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. It's first down from the 11. The give to the single back. Wrestled down. Yard line is a... deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Bama! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Still on his feet at the 45. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Here's the handoff. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. All wideouts, no backs. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. It's Lloyd. There he goes. Touchdown! the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. To the air, it's Russell. Starting to feel a little pressure. Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Wants to fire on second down. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Misses receiver. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Moving out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Really nice play getting that 1st down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been
looking for a deep man. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to... They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That's an interesting call, going play action on 3rd and long, because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field. You saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the...
Unleashes one deep. Into the house.
offense. Fourth down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Reese. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense. As they right there as soon as he got.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Russell. Working that left side now. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Makes the grab on the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense in scoring position with a set of downs. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He'll bring it out. It's Reese. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Joyner. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Floyd. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Reese. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be fourth down. The Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create, sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint, but does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Russell. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. One more snap coming before halftime.
Get set, get set.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He'll take another shot here. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Reese. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So here comes the Missouri State offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure to do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Pressure coming. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Off play action on first down. Under fire. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Using the quick game, and he's knocked down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The offense staying out there. It's been a 50-50 proposition on 4th down. They're 2 for 4. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense gets a 4th down stop. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. He's into the open down the middle. Ripping off. Huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Quarterback on the keeper.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Then not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Slings it downfield. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. He might want another play. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Russell. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 30. Off and running. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Nebraska endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Memorial Stadium. And the Huskers came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Joyner. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he was off to the races, and he gets into the... Five. And the Bears are in the hurry-up.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Russell. Quarterback adapting. Throwing on the run. Snags it down the right side. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. The give to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when you...
Turning it on! And he runs it in for the score! Touchdown, Bama!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Grabbed behind the line. It's Boyd. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Complete in the middle. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Leaves it with the running back. Jukes his way for more. Breaks into the open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Bears are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Catch in the middle. It's Lloyd. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Here comes that Alabama offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Got room at the 35. Open field on the... and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown Tide! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Bear offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Joyner. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. And the Bears come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Calls his own number. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Lloyd. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10.
And first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
On the double.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Lasso.
They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
320.
Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long, so let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to throw, it's Russell. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. Rolling right and going deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Alabama quickly back to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Buys a little extra time. He turns it loose to the left. Looking to get it in. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. Beck's going for the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Joyner. Shakes off the defender. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Escapes the sack. He's got him. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Justin. Holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And down he goes back at the 3. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. And the Bears send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch around the 50. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw, it's Russell. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line.